mom chat.
Everybody has to improvise with just staying at home, which is pain.
When I see all these people being like very vengeful towards their exes and everything, I'm just like, what are they doing?
Okay, cool. Hi everybody, my name is Natasha. Welcome to Moodswings and Margaritas, which is a podcast about all things millennial. Today we have with us Svetana Kanwar, who is the founder of an all-women first Indian jazz squad, which is just amazing. Everyone's heard about the bomb squad. There's no two ways about it. Also, she's really passionate about what she does. She's kind of created so many songs in the world of dance and done so many different things. I think she's her and her squad have revolutionized the whole dance scene with their videos, with everything. Also, one thing that I would love to add here is that when I was 16, I joined dance works in Santa Cruz, and so Svetana was my instructor, and I was like, sorry for the barking, my daughter going crazy. So she was my instructor, and I remember after every class, we used to all sit, outside. We were in that school. I don't remember the name of the school.
Balkanji.
Yes, yeah. So we used to all sit outside and just chat. And I had blow dried my hair that day. I don't remember why. And then in front of everyone, she was like, you were like, so Natasha's blow dried her hair today. Doesn't she look good? And I went home feeling so confident. I was like, I hated how I looked at that time. But I was so, and 5 years later, I still remember it today. So I'd really want to thank you for that. It was really sweet.
Somebody did that to me. I paid that forward. Now you pay it forward.
We're going to be talking about a modern day relationship, a modern day marriage, everything, what it takes, how you kind of build that up, what are the thoughts, what are the kind of nitty-gritties of a relationship like that. Which I'm really interested to know, because I feel like all of us have a lot of issues in just maintaining a good relationship. I feel like it's so important for us to get some perspective on what goes into making a healthy relationship, and I can't wait for you to tell me all about that. Tell us a little bit about, obviously we know the whole viral video where you proposed to him. I'm going to attach it here for everyone to see. I love it.
मैनू इश्क तेरा ले डूबा हाँ इश्क तेरा ले डूबा मैनू इश्क तेरा ले डूबा हाँ इश्क तेरा.
You tell me something just a little bit of a brief about you two, how you met, how you got together.
He's a pilot. He's actually a doctor turned pilot. He's really crack. He is. But yes. So he's a doctor turned pilot, and I am a dancer. So we obviously had no common friends at all. My sister, my first cousin, but she's more than a year to me. So she was getting married. I went for that wedding, and that was like a destination wedding, you would say, because it was at Della. We were all there together for 4-5 days.
Yeah.
And she married a pilot.
Oh, wow.
So Pushpa, basically her husband, they're these group of 4 boys who did all their training together. They joined Jet together. That time they were all in Jet. Before Jet. So that's how he was there. And we went there. And it was very weird because I'd been single for a year, I think, and I'd just gotten out of a very, very long relationship, like a 7-year-old relationship.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So I was in that phase where I'm like, मजे करने हैं, cute boys check out करना है, जिंदगी में कभी किसी को randomly ऐसा kiss नहीं किया तो मेरे को करने का. And talking, sorry, my children. So I'm literally in that frame of mind. And I go there and I was like, a pool party, and also the first day was pool party, and I see, I still have the image very vividly, very, very clearly in my head. It's one guy at that end of the pool, half submerged in water, and I was like, and full shades and dadi and muscle and tattoos.
God.
And I was like, yeah, I was like, perfect, I'm going to kiss him. That is the man I will kiss. But first I was like, I need to find out if he's single. So then I went to my sister asking about him, and we all got together. I also got to know that he was asking about me as well.
So this happened in 4 days only, the asking and everything.
So asking, of course, because we were like, Char din hai, let's spend some time together. That's what he thought. I just wanted to kiss him. And he's one of those. So he's like, I need to get to know the girl. I need to spend time, see if we click. No, but it's true. And I'm anyways old. He's 5 years older than me also.
Yeah.
So I think he's also at that age where he's like, he's been there, done that. Now he has clarity about what he wants to do, kind of a vibe. So, at the wedding, I was all like, where is Ruben? To an extent where my entire family knew कि ये दाढ़ी वाला लड़के के साथ कुछ तो हो रहा है इसका. My entire family. And I went back with him to Bombay. So it happened like that. And all these nights, like we spent time together at night and all as well. And I was like, now he will kiss me. He didn't kiss me. And he would keep dropping me back to my room. Yeah. Then we came back to Bombay. We went on dates. I was like, and my friends asking me, are you guys starting to date? I was like, not yet. Yeah. For me, personally, sexual intimacy and chemistry is very important. Yeah. Also. Yeah. So for me, that is very, very important. I was like, till I haven't kissed him, till I haven't felt something at least, I don't know. What if we may be great friends, we may be great together, but if there's no chemistry like that, then
it withers away.
One entire night, I told him, I said, let's spend time in your house today. So I went into we spent the entire night. So he has a 3 BHK, where his parents were in one room. So his room, I was there. We were awake the entire night in his room. He was playing the guitar for me. He sang for me. He did not kiss me. No!
What's wrong?
What is this? And I was like, Abhi now, kitna time ho gaya? If I try, he shouldn't feel like, why is she coming on to me? So I was like, what do we do? After that day, we finally went on a date where everything happened. I was like, this feels right. And I think so. He says that. We had, I think both of us had decided that we don't want. I had decided personally that मेरे को शादी नहीं करनी है, and so had he. We were literally in that space where we were like, if we meet somebody, then it's for good. Our first hiccup in our relationship happened in the beginning only of our relationship, first 2 months only, where we were not sure if this is right, and we were little, because we are very different people, very, very different people. So we were really contemplating it, and that's why we took our first trip together. And we realized, on a more surface level, we're different, but deep inside, there's a lot in common that we have, fundamentally, principally. As
soon as your morals and principles are the same level, I feel like it makes it easier. Yeah.
Exactly. So that's what happened. And then we were like, okay, then we moved in together, because again, both of us are very sure that before we get married and spend the rest of our lives with somebody, we need to know if it's going to be right. And we both were very sure that we have to live in and see, because dating somebody is very, very different from living with that person. It's so different. So travel together and live together was very important for us. Yeah, we moved in together, had a lot of fights, and then realized after the fights that yes, we can get through this. And I think there is a lot of love.
So in your relationship, it's like you were making the rules and you were seeing the way forward as per what was good for you too, which doesn't happen. So you didn't do that, and how was that? And how did you realize that I can't follow, I'll do what everyone is doing? It's what we need. How did that happen?
Both of us are, I think, people who have reached a point in our lives where we know that we don't care what other people think. Yeah. As long as it's right for me, as long as it's right for us, it's the right thing to do.
So you, like you said, you all are opposites. So you are somebody who likes that grandness. You like, that kind of vibe. But he is the opposite end of the spectrum. And I found it really, really interesting, your view on it, where you said that just because I like something grand, it doesn't mean he has to like it, or you have to kind of expect that. And I feel like 90% of the times is where we go wrong, not just in a romantic relationship, but like if I like pink, then he also has to like pink. I can't respect his difference of opinion. So tell me about that, like that and the proposal, the planning. I really want to know your thoughts. behind that, like for sure.
So, you know what people say about having, dating for a particular amount of time and then getting married.
Yeah.
Like I said, I was in a relationship for 7 years before this. And even after 7 years, it still didn't feel, marriage still didn't feel right.
Yeah, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But sometimes, I think maybe in just 6 months to a year, you feel that, okay, this is right.
If you don't mind, is that
Want me to keep quiet? Dhruven? No.
2 hours later.
how did you kind of have the courage, in that 7-year relationship? Of course, you have so much attachment, and that person becomes an integral part of your life. And a lot of women feel like, they don't have the courage to step out of women, men, or whoever, don't have the courage to step out because they get too comfortable or just afraid of how it's going to be. So, how did you have the courage to understand this is not right for me and I need to move on? If, like, you can give us a bit of an insight or advice.
I was dumped.
Sorry, bro.
Like I said, we're still friends, and we're still good friends, in fact. And what now we have for each other is just respect and those good memories that we still make. Like we still make fun of it when we are all together, because we're all in the dance academy together. So we've all had so many memories, so many good moments together. Yes, there was sadness and all of that for a month.
Not any animosity or something.
Never, ever. In fact, Dhruvan is very fond of him, and in fact, I remember when he started dating Dhruvan and me, there was this one video of my ex and me, which went viral. That's how our YouTube channel really grew. And Dhruvan used to show that video to everybody. Said, "Wow, look at this girlfriend."
That's so sweet. That's what you call being secure in a relationship, like.
Exactly. And breakups are bad, but the relationship was not. I have really good memories from it. There's so much I've learned from it.
Yeah.
I'm a friend for life. And maybe if I hadn't gone through all of that, then maybe I would have been a very different person in this relationship with my husband.
Yeah. So it's contributed to where you are, and you should always have like a positive spin on it. Because then you're the only one going to be suffering by, like grieving or holding grudges and stuff like that.
Yeah, totally agree with you. I totally agree with you. That's why when I see all these people being like very vengeful towards their exes and everything, I'm just like, what are you doing? I mean, just relax, handle everything maturely.
So tell me, you were saying about the proposal. That's like the very exciting.
So this is, as I was saying, that sometimes you just feel it's right. The time is right.
Yeah.
And we've been living together for almost 6 months. Like, we had discussed this, and for him, so he's the kind of guy who is like, in my mind, we're already married. I mean, so it took me about 3 months of planning, 3-4 months of planning.
3 months of planning?
Imagine somebody like me, and I was like dying to tell him every day because I lived with the man.
Yeah.
And so I discussed it with the box squad, with the girls, with my sister, whose wedding I attended. Even before we actually became family, he always said they were his family. Oh. So I discussed it with them, and I was like, this is what I'm planning. And they were like so excited. Then I told my mom, and my mom was even more excited. Like,
that's so sweet.
Then I realized, I was like, I realized that the man I'm with, he's a private person. So I was like, that's when I thought, I want something grand. I want something romantic, something that's a big deal. So why should I expect him to do something like that for me? I can do something like that for him because that's how I am. That's how I think. So that's when I was like, okay. But now I had to be careful because it had to be grand because I want it to be grand. But at the same time, if I take a full barat and go in the middle of the road and dance, he will run the other direction. So he'll be like, pagal hai. Anyways, he calls me psycho. He's like, you're a psycho woman because I'm so over the top. So I was like, I have to meet somewhere in between. When he thought we're going to celebrate birthday and like the kind of something of another couple, and that's what he thought. And I sent him early and I said, I have rehearsal or I have a shoot or something like that, and I'll join you guys. So so his friends knew what's happening and he had no idea. So I knew he will not say no, but there's always this thinking, what if it goes wrong? What if it's a flop? It's so overwhelming. And he's like, what are you crazy? What is this mad person?
That happened with me once. Like, we were in the UK where he stays. and it was some anniversary. Then we didn't have like a lot, whatever. So I was like, okay, I'll just get some candles, decorate the bed, put some strawberry and chocolates. And that's so simple. Now all you can do is say thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah. He walks in and he's like, but I don't even eat this shit. And I was just like, what? I wasted like so much time, and I was like, all you can do is smile.
But that's comfort in a relationship also.
Yeah, for sure. I was like, but too much. I was like, this is too much.
No, that happens. It happens. It's very normal. But then see, you get my point. You're nervous. I was so nervous. I remember 20 times I'm practicing with the ring. Like, do. I was like that. And somewhere I was like, but what if he says no? What if he says it's too soon? And I was shitting bricks. I was so nervous. And then when that happened, it was like a movie. Like it was the best feeling ever. And his reaction, he had no idea what's coming.
मैनू इश्क तेरा ले डूबा हाँ इश्क तेरा
I remember he cried also outside. And so this is what he is. He's this darty, tall, masculine pilot. But he has no qualms about showing if he's emotional about something, if he feels about something. He'll show it. So he's not the type who like, I'm macho. So I remember how I had gotten his measurement of his finger, saying that my nanny wants to give both of us some rings for for some puja something. So I know you don't believe in it. I also don't believe in it. But she wants, नानी ने बोला है तो मतलब अभी ring का measurement देना पड़ेगा. That's how he took his ring का measurement.
That is smart, but like, so you didn't figure it out at all, not at all.
No, he's dumb.
LOL!
He's intelligent but dumb, because I mean, maybe because he would never think of something like that.
Yeah.
Which is why it never occurred to him.
So many girls would have been inspired and sitting and planning proposals for their boys.
And I hope they do. For me, it was not even breaking a stereotype. For me, it was just doing what I wanted to do. So when we took our first trip after the proposal to Maldives, and he had to give me the ring. So he gave me the ring underwater.
Aww.
So that's how he said. So that is his grand gesture, because that's how he is.
Yeah.
He didn't have to say a word. But he had carried the ring with him, and he was like, "Chal dinner mein denge kya?" He was also thinking, and that's when he planned this with the manager of the resort. And underwater, he had a lamination saying, "Dear dancer, will you marry?" And he gave me the ring underwater.
Oh my god.
So
ऐसा क्यों होता है तेरे जाने के बाद लगता है हाथों में रह गए तेरे हाथ तू शामिल है मेरे हंसने में रोने में है क्या
So now I want to know, now that you guys, you all are living together, you all are married and everything, you both have such dynamic careers, you are a dancer, he's a pilot, which obviously means that you all are constantly on the move. Like, how do you all manage just giving each other space, enough time, doing your own thing?
So I think firstly for me, like everybody asks me, how is it after marriage? And like my only thing is it's exactly the same. It's like I'm living in with my husband.
Yeah.
So that's how it is for me. We're both, I think the good thing is that we're both individually, we have our own lives. Which is something which I feel is really, really important. Like we don't do everything together. In fact, we don't do a lot of things together. We do our own thing. When I go out with the girls or something like that, it's just me. Or when he goes out with this gang, it's just them. Once in a while, we join each other.
You give each other enough space and respect to have your own.
A lot. And I think that's very important, because when you're living with somebody, it's very important not to be in your face all the time.
Any one specific incident that comes to your mind, if you had to say that, like this kind of proved that, this is actually like we're in this together, or that, like any one incident that comes to your mind with something he did like special after marriage, or you did, like a small thing even that you can say.
Actually, there's it's not a small thing, it's actually a very, very big thing. So as I told you, Jet Airways shut, right, when we were getting married. So he very clearly said that if she, and I remember he told my parents this, that if she's not okay moving, and we're in this he said that we're in this together. So it's not just about me, it's also about her career. If she doesn't feel that her career is going to be able to, so whenever she's ready, we will do that because we've just gotten married. I don't want to do a long distance right now. I want to stay with her.
Now it's time for the M&M game time. For this one specifically, we have kind of devised a list of 5 questions, which are the most Googled questions that girls ask about boys. Ready? Okay.
Ready.
Is it okay for girls to make the first move?
Definitely. I mean, of course, it is whoever feels like making the first move, I think should make the first move. I think it totally depends on your personality, not your gender. I was chasing the ass out of this man. I swear I was chasing the ass out of him.
What if I'm attracted to my boyfriend, but I know that we don't have enough sexual chemistry? What should I do?
So I think sexual chemistry is something that is extremely important because marriages, relationships, anything that is forever, a commitment is boring because it is something, it's like you're with the same person every day for the rest of your life. You're doing something every day for the rest of your life. It can get monotonous. It can get boring. I mean, it can get. It's not that I'm not going to say it's always exciting. There's always excitement. There are always butterflies. No, they're not. The butterflies go away. They stop fluttering after a while. If you initially only don't have sexual chemistry, then after a few years, it could spell trouble.
Next question. So I'm very stressed about saying something like looking for casual on dating apps, and why are men not so tensed about it? So I've experienced this. Guys also judge the girls who say like, okay, I'm not looking for anything serious. I'm only here, or I've been with so many men on this dating app because I'm here to do something casual. Girls and guys both judge. Like that.
Girls. Yeah, they do. Girls and guys both judge girls only.
Exactly.
And it's a fact. It's a fact. And that is the first red flag for the guy. So if you're with a guy and he's judging you or any girl based on this, red flag. Don't be with him.
I found a relationship that was there in Kabir Singh very attractive, but I don't know if that's healthy.
Kabir Singh, I feel, was firstly, yes, he was aggressive. Yes, he was extremely possessive. But so was Alia Bhatt in Gully Boy.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah. She also went and beat up girls. She broke bloody things on people's heads. She was also extremely possessive. Why do people not have a problem with that character? Why do people only have a problem with this character?
Yeah.
And he slapped her. She also slapped him, no?
Yeah.
So that's my whole point. You can't say that he was only wrong. And if you have a problem with his character, then you have a problem with Alia Bhatt's character in Gully Boy as well.
Nobody ever spoke about in a negative way. Everybody was a big fan of her like attitude and everything.
Yeah. Everyone was like making TikToks on a dhoptoingi and all of that and everything. I was like, and I also enjoyed it. I'm not saying that I love the character. I loved it. Yeah, she's one kind of a character, but she's a female version of Kabir Singh. If the relationship, I feel, gets negative, if it makes you feel demeaning, if it makes you feel like shit, if it does not get the best out of you, if it threatens you, then it's bad for you. But if it does none of the above, I mean, what works for you works for you.
So the last question, and I think this is a question everyone has since like generation. So someone says that I believe that getting a guy to chase me is how he falls in love with me, but I'm not too sure how that works.
Yeah, the chasing thing is not very outdated. Or not chasing or like, ignoring and all is very outdated. Men also have a lot of attitude nowadays. Huh? Yeah. They'll be like, alright, she's giving me attention, go to hell.
Yeah.
Why not?
It works both ways. Men also make girls chase now these days. That happens.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Oh yes, I have seen that happen. And for some girls it works. For some girls, if the man makes her chase him, she gets more inquisitive and more interested, which is fine. That's her personality.
It works for you, it works for you. It doesn't work, it doesn't work. It's as simple as
Absolutely. Great. Totally agree.
So that brings us to the end of episode 2 of Moodswings and Margaritas. I had such an enriching conversation. Thank you so much for sharing all of these things. And I hope somewhere some girls, some guys listening and getting like noting down things on how to, have like a great relationship.
That was legitness.
Yeah, it was. Huh?